Once there was a certain man who had 2 sons. One day the younger son came up to his father and said,
"Father, give me the portion of goods that fall to me."
And the father gave both sons their inheritance. A few days after, the younger son gathered his belongings and traveled into a far country and wasted his money with riotous living. When he spent it all, a mighty famine in the land arose, which caused him to be a beggar. He eventually got a job.
Come with me, young man. I'm gonna make a farm out of you.
He eventually got a job in feeding swine.
Oh, your first time you see pig. Oh, you spread food round. You feed pig. You like bacon? You feed pig. Good, good. I go now.
And he was so hungry, he would have gladly eaten the pig's food. But no one cared for him, let alone fed him.
One day he came to his senses and said,
"How many hired servants of my father's have bread enough to spare? I perish with hunger. I will arise and go to my father and say unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before thee, and am no more worthy to be called thy son. Make me as one of thy hired servants."
He then arose and went to his father. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and had compassion, and ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. The son then said,
"Father, I have sinned against heaven and in thy sight, and am no longer worthy to be called your son."
But the father said to his servants,
"Bring forth his robe, put shoes upon his feet, a ring on his finger, and kill the fatted calf, for my son was dead and now is alive and back again."
And so they began to celebrate.
Now the older son was in the field, and when he came near the house, he heard music and dancing. He called one of the servants and asked what the celebration was for. The servant told him,
"Thy brother is come, and thy father has killed the fatted cow, because he is happy to receive him well and sound."
The eldest son became angry and refused to go inside and celebrate. The father came outside and went to the older son and begged him to come inside. The eldest son replied with,
"Lo, these many years do I serve thee. Neither transgressed I at any time thy commandment. And that thou never gavest me a kid that I may make merry with my friends. But as soon as thy son came, which hath devoured thy living with harlots, thou hast killed the fattest cow."
"Son, thou art ever with me, and all that I have is thine. It was meet that we should make merry, and be glad, for thy brother was dead and is alive again, and was lost and is now found,